Hello and welcome to the Go There Do That podcast. My name is Ethan, and of course I am here with Heather and O'Malley off screen. O'Malley is off screen, but we just wanted to give a little channel update because we haven't posted a podcast in a while, and I always feel the need to have to explain it because we didn't post.
Full of excuses.
Well, what was my excuse for not posting a Perspectives for the first time last Sunday?
Well, you can start with like the podcast.
Okay, so the podcast, our last one was Palmetto. And then we started our Zion Perspectives reflections as we went through our Zion adventure. It was the first video series that we posted like one day at a time, really. We had some 1 and 2 parters before, but this one was the biggest adventure that we've had in a while, so that's why we didn't really do a podcast about Zion. But we do plan to do like a Zion podcast, at some point in the future, but just like not necessarily withholding ourselves to making sure we do it at the same timeline as Perspectives, because honestly we have like 4 years of Perspectives to do, so we got a minute.
We got plenty of time to do.
But we've also been posting Colorado alongside of
on like
our videos now too. So I was posting twice a week, along with other work that we do, and so it was been a lot, and so you finally told me take a break, take a minute.
You finished Zion, so that was like, well, honestly, when we were like first planning Perspectives and stuff, I had already like built in like breaks within it, because like editing a video a week, like how realistic is that? I don't know. And so now it's like more than 1 video a week plus like stuff you're doing for like work, like freelance stuff. And so anyways, you finished Zion, and then you were like already starting on Dinosaur Valley and stuff, and then like getting Colorado posted on time, and then you finished like a big project you had going on outside of like the kind of Go There Do That universe, and then it was just kind of like a time where I was like, you could like take a 2-week break like we originally talked about, but then you said no, I can do it. And so, we're taking a 2-week break after Zion for posting and Perspectives and reflections. But there's nothing like wrong. It's just like give yourself a little breathing room so you can get back at it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking this pretty seriously.
Yeah. Plus it worked out because you do plan to like do like the next kind of videos in Perspectives that are going to be coming up is like Dinosaur Valley, but like it's kind of a hefty one because a lot of things happened in that like state park just camping trip, and then Big Bend is next, and then with taking that 2-week break, Big Bend will like take us through the end of our like live adventure going to Yellowstone in June. So like Big Bend will quit posting at the end of that trip. And then Colorado stops posting at the beginning of that trip, which is symbolic. It's literally like the day we leave for Yellowstone, Grand Tetons and Glacier, because it's kind of like the baton handoff to like this year's adventure, you know?
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm okay. That's why I'm okay.
It's meaningful. Like we it's not just like, we don't care about this. And then Colorado is like being posted on a Saturday in those weeks to kind of like, because we usually post Perspectives on Sunday, and Colorado has been posted on Fridays. But it's funny that we're like rambling on about this, but we actually have had people ask like,
that's why
that we didn't like, where was it? And because we literally like talked about not posting Perspectives, like taking that 2-week break last week, and then I was like, probably no one will even notice, but like, you know, like it's not like we have a giant following or anything, but there's people that noticed.
We're still posting once a week, but so with Colorado and stuff, it's just that it's the amount of energy, creative energy it takes to just
it's a lot.
Go through all these songs. I've actually, I guess we've been working with a musical organization in this area, right down the road from us, actually.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
That was a really cool, project opportunity.
Yeah. So it's been cool, but also it's like a lot of
creative
whatever.
Yeah. A lot of creative
It's
energy.
just a lot of sitting in front of the computer.
Yeah.
And that gets tiresome.
Yeah.
And so I am trying to manage that, but this is like kind of a direct expression of like how we are doing too, because I have to make up for it with a podcast in my brain. I'm like, well, if we don't do a podcast, then it's gonna feel like, but I've been wanting to talk and be on a podcast because we've had a lot happen in the last, I turned 30.
Yep.
I don't know if that's an announcement.
That's something. Yeah.
In March. And
left your 20s behind.
And your birthday is now this month, April. And it's kind of a fun season for us because normally things happen in March, April.
Yeah.
For us. Oh, our anniversary, 7 years, March 31st. It's fun.
Yeah,
so we were
a busy time of year.
Kind of celebrating.
Yeah. But we'll pick back up. So not this Sunday.
Back to business.
Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. We'll be back on schedule.
Yeah. Sorry, that was way too personal, I guess.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like we were celebrating life, but then you have to celebrate in the present too, and not just kind of always.
Yeah, making a video about stuff we've done.
I have to reminisce.
Like we have to keep living our lives. Yeah.
I have to reminisce on this great time. I need to avoid this time.
Yeah.
Now.
And I'd like to do our best to make it enjoyable and not just like, the grind. Gotta grind it out. You're not a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's okay.
Also, I read something.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't want to become the tools of your tools. Like, if I am constantly having to grind over this project, it's a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it like works out where it makes sense to me. I was like, oh, this is going to be at the end of Yellowstone now. Perspectives, Big Bend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that too. That's fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's an announcement too. Like we haven't
Yellowstone
publicly stated, but this summer we're finally visiting Yellowstone. And then we're also going to the Grand Tetons and Glacier as well, taking a van road trip. So I'm very excited.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Very, very excited. It's going to be
fun.
A good one. Yeah.
But there's a lot to take care of beforehand. It feels like, when you're just managing your own stuff, you got a lot to manage. Anything else? I mean, Smoosh has been crazy lately.
Smoosh, our cat, yeah.
We went to Bastrop recently.
Yeah, we went camping for our anniversary at Bastrop.
He loved it.
Yeah. Had a good, relaxing time.
Yeah. O'Malley's great.
Yeah, he's been doing good.
So, pretty quiet.
Oh, I went on a camping trip with one of my friends. Like one of my friends from junior, we've been friends since junior high.
Oh yeah.
And we did a little van camping trip in February.
Fun.
At the beginning of March. And that was really fun, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. What else?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, well, lots has happened, but also who really cares? Because I'm like, when I visited my family and
at the very least, this is a document of this little time capsule of the between, because we got to get back onto the regular, Zion.
Yes.
Will be coming up. We just have to do them every so often.
Yeah. And I think, when we do Dinosaur Valley, I am going to try to have my part in it done so that we can do the Dinosaur Valley podcast kind of with it. Yeah. Honestly, if we're not doing podcasts nowadays, it's a little bit my fault because I like get the information together alongside me like writing a blog for it. And so if I don't do that, then we don't do a podcast for the place. And we just do a regular like check-in podcast.
Yeah, and I have to come up with all the material.
That's my fault. Yeah. When
It's
we're slacking on podcasts.
It's because we were using I'll take the blame too, though, because we need to repurpose and reallocate, because this is like personal, but also like commercial use stuff. So we have to dismantle the podcast every now and then to like use some of the things.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I don't feel like putting it up.
Right.
And back again if we're like
That's
working.
True.
So
yeah, like we have to dismantle the whole podcast like when we're working on like projects or filming stuff or doing.
There's a work mode.
Yeah, that's true.
And
it's a lot to put together. Yeah, I watched I was working today and you were like, I'll have the podcast ready by 6. And then I was like up here at like 5:45 and I was like, oh wow, yeah, there's a lot to put together.
It's a lot. Yeah.
But I hadn't seen you do it in a while, so I like forgot how much work it is to put together. But
and we did one, so there's a check. This is 41.
Nice.
I think. So we've been doing it for 41. Also 34 episodes of Perspective Reflections combined.
Yeah.
That was 34 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I think, right? Yes. Yep.
It sure was. 34 weeks in a row of posting videos every single week is not bad.
So we did it.
And we're still posting videos every single week because we're posting Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember when our Palmetto podcast was posted.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember. Like maybe January.
I made yeah.
Because we did like a New Year's podcast.
Yep.
And then we did Palmetto, so it was in January sometime, I think.
Yep. Because I said I would finish all the Colorado videos in February.
Right. You did say that.
And they will be done when they need to be posted.
Yep.
That's what matters.
You've been keeping up.
Yep.
With my schedule.
I feel like where we're going just mentally with Colorado, I'll say this now. It's like, I don't know. It's like the story is found. This is what I was told at a conference called NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters, in 2019 in Vegas.
Yeah.
When I went to Vegas for that one time. Well, there was like documentary filmmakers, and they were like, with a documentary, the story is found in the footage, and it's found along the making of it.
Yeah.
That gives it its own life. The process.
Right.
Unlike a movie, that's what makes it so different than a movie. Is the movie is planned, everything is executed perfectly. But a documentary, you got a little bit of leeway.
Yeah. Let life unfold.
Yeah. So when you're trying to document portions of your life, I guess, in a way, you just kind of, when does it end? To what end?
Yeah.
But that's what's kind of fun. We don't post for a while, and it's like, well, it has a direct relation to our personal
right. And
life.
It's not because like anything is wrong.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, and spiraling out. I can't post. It's just like, got a lot going on. We're taking care of ourselves. Sometimes that means taking a organized break. You know?
I fell asleep on pine needles.
You did in cool. Bastrop, yeah.
I needed that.
Yep.
Starting a new book. We're reading a book.
Oh, yeah. We are reading The Voyage Out by Virginia Woolf together. On little book club.
To help with non-linear storytelling. Like, that's why we're reading it.
Yeah, you suggested it because you wanted to study that more. And then I was like, heck yeah, I've been meaning to read Virginia Woolf. So
it changes points of view like constantly. So that's like what's hard. It's really hard to read and keep up with. But you have to pay attention. And that's what's fun about it. But kind of, you can learn from that, I guess. Something.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Been studying hummingbirds because hummingbirds have been a theme in Colorado.
Yeah.
David Attenborough's called them jeweled messengers.
Yeah.
But you can hear them at like points in the Colorado video, and you see them.
They just kept showing up.
So just
living life.
Living life.
You know, yep. Looking for meaning.
Looking.
All that stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's what we're all really just trying to do. You know, everybody's just trying their best. So are we.
Wow. What more can I say?
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for listening.
It's pizza night.
Oh, pizza night. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the check-in. Thanks, everybody. Be safe and be good, and go there, do that. And we'll see you next time.
And take a break when you need to. That's all right.
Okay. Thanks for that little added bonus.